Ravenswatch stands out as one of the most confident and fully realized roguelike experiences in recent years, largely because it combines deliberate pacing, strong audio-visual identity, and unusually deep character-driven progression into a cohesive whole. The core loop revolves around racing against an ever-present clock, as you explore a dark fairy tale world over 3 in-game days, making constant strategic decisions about where to go, what risks to take, and how to shape your build before an inevitable confrontation with a master nightmare. This time pressure gives every run a sense of urgency, while the semi-procedural map structure ensures that no two attempts feel identical, even though each act uses a fixed layout. The moment-to-moment gameplay emphasizes positioning, mastery of enemy telegraphs, and careful ability usage, creating combat that feels demanding but fair once its systems are understood. Each character brings a radically different playstyle, and the way talents, magic items, and consumable stat boosts interact allows runs to evolve in surprising directions as you learn how to optimize your choices. Ravenswatch continues to distinguish itself through how deliberately it asks the player to engage with its systems rather than simply react to them. Every run is defined by meaningful trade-offs, whether that means choosing to push deeper into dangerous zones for better rewards, or playing conservatively to preserve revives and time. Exploration is never aimless because each decision has tangible consequences for your power level when the Master Nightmare inevitably arrives. This structure creates a sense of mounting tension that is sustained throughout the entire run, rather than peaking only at boss encounters. The combat design further reinforces this philosophy by demanding attention to enemy behavior and spacing instead of relying on raw reflexes alone. Enemy telegraphs are clear but unforgiving, and careless positioning can quickly cascade into lost health, wasted revives, or missed opportunities to gather resources. This is especially true in co-op, where coordination becomes essential and individual mistakes can burden the entire team. Ravenswatch excels at creating moments where communication, timing, and build synergy feel just as important as mechanical skill, giving it a distinct identity compared to more chaotic or purely reaction-based roguelikes. Even in solo play, the game maintains a sense of intentionality, asking the player to truly understand their character rather than brute force encounters. Replayability is one of the game's greatest strengths, driven by both systemic depth and long-term progression. Characters unlock new talents, ultimate variations, and narrative beats as they are played and ranked up, encouraging experimentation with the full roster. Difficulty modifiers, additional characters, and evolving item interactions further expand the game's lifespan, while the forgiving revive system provides room to learn without stripping the experience of tension. Although the maps themselves are consistent per act, the randomized placement and structure of points of interest meaningfully alter navigation and combat flow, giving each run its own rhythm and set of challenges. The result is a roguelike that rewards both casual experimentation and sustained mastery over time. The introduction of Merlin through the new DLC update reinforces Ravenswatch's commitment to depth and long-term support, though it is clearly aimed at experienced players. Merlin is a high-skill ceiling character whose design pushes mechanical complexity further than any previous hero, requiring players to manage multi-stage attack combos, resource charges, and a unique spell selection system that effectively grants him access to a wide array of abilities. Mastering his kit demands strong muscle memory, situational awareness, and an understanding of how individual talents amplify specific spells. But the payoff is a character that feels immensely powerful and flexible in capable hands. Alongside Merlin's arrival, the free update introduces balance tweaks, revised aggro behavior, and significant reworks to several items, making builds more interesting and risk-reward driven even for players who do not purchase the DLC. Character identity remains one of the strongest pillars of the experience, and this extends beyond gameplay mechanics into narrative and tone. Each hero's reimagined folklore background subtly informs how they play, making their abilities feel like natural extensions of their story rather than abstract skill kits. As players spend more time with a character, unlocking additional talents and narrative fragments, a sense of attachment develops that goes beyond simple mechanical preference. This makes switching characters feel like learning an entirely new language rather than reskinning the same gameplay loop, which greatly contributes to the game's longevity and replay value. Ravenswatch and the Merlin update exemplify thoughtful iteration rather than superficial expansion. The base game already offers a tightly designed, atmospheric roguelike that rewards time investment and skill development, while the new content caters to dedicated fans seeking additional complexity and challenge. Whether played solo or in co-op, Ravenswatch succeeds in blending strategic planning, demanding combat, and rich thematic flavor into an experience that feels both punishing and deeply satisfying, cementing its place as one of the standout roguelikes of its generation. As a result, Ravenswatch feels less like a finished product that has begun to stagnate, and more like a living roguelike that continues to grow in complexity with each iteration.